I'm gonna show you scientifically proven ways in order for you to create good habits and get rid of your bad ones. There are 4 laws to create a good habit. We'll start off with number 1, make it obvious. Start making your progress visible. This way it's easier for you to keep going. We as people want to know instantly what kind of progress we are making. That's also the reason why you see those loading bars whenever you're downloading something. Let's say you started a business. Each day you work on your business, I want you to track it. Start using a habit sheet to make your progress as visual as possible. Let's say I want to eat healthier. I would go to the grocery store and get some apples. But the thing is, whenever I get home, I store them in the closet. But this is wrong because the apples are not in my sight. They are not obvious. Instead, I want you to buy yourself a big bowl. This way you can store the apples in the living room. So make your habit as obvious as possible. That was law 1. Now we're going over to law 2. Make it attractive. The best way to change your behavior is to change your environment. Start hanging out with people that are already doing the thing you want to do. Let's say I want to watch football, but I also need to work out. So make the promise with yourself, the only time you get to watch football is whenever you're working out. This way you're combining something you have to do with something you need to do. That was law 2. Now we're going over to law 3. Make it easy. Start decreasing the amount of steps between you and your habits. Make it as easy as possible for you to succeed. Before you're going to do the activity, I want you to prepare for it. For example, pack your bags the day before you're going to the gym. This way you're priming your environment to succeed. That was law 3. Now we're going over to law 4. Make it satisfying. We are more likely to repeat a behavior when the experience is satisfying. Let's for example say toothpaste. Toothpaste cleans your teeth and removes the bacteria without the need of an aftertaste. Toothpaste manufacturers saw an increase in sales the moment they added flavor like cinnamon and peppermint. We as humans prioritize immediate rewards over delayed rewards. Let's say you catch yourself buying too many designer clothes that you can't afford. Each time, just before you're going to decide whether to buy or not, transfer the price of the clothing into your savings account. This way you're immediately rewarding your good behavior, which will help you form the good habit. Another thing you can use is the 2-minute rule. Break the habit down that you want to do into 2 minutes. Let's say I want to run a marathon. I don't start off immediately by running a marathon. Instead, build your habit piece by piece. Start off by buying running shoes and going outside every day for a walk. Then, once it's a habit, start by adding the second thing. Instead of going out every day for a walk, start running a mile. Then, once that became a habit, add the third thing. Many people want to have perfect conditions before they start. But the truth is, there's never perfect conditions. So if you want to achieve something, focus on the process. If you want to run a marathon, stop focusing on the stamina. Instead, focus on the process, which is running. Start running every day, and little by little, you'll get better and better, and eventually you're gonna run the marathon. Many people are making the mistake of focusing on something else. Let's for example say you want to become an influencer. Many people focus on the viral video, but this is wrong. You should focus on the process. Focus on producing every day. And by each video, you're gonna get better and better. Build your habits piece by piece and make it easy for you to start. Now I'm gonna show you how to break your bad habit. But first, I'm gonna start off with something very important. This is one of the most underrated things about habits. It's the way you label yourself. So let's say I'm a smoker. I smoke cigars for like 5 years straight. Then I decide to quit. Whenever someone asks me, how long have you stopped? I should never respond with, 2 weeks. I've stopped for a month right now. This is wrong. You should say, I'm not a smoker. We humans become what we think of. So it's very important for you to never label yourself in a bad way. To break your bad habits, I want you to start inversing all of the laws I just gave you. So let's start off with law number 1. Make it obvious. Instead of making it obvious, I want you to hide it. So let's for example say each time you're done with your job, you have this habit of going through the McDrive. To fix this bad habit of eating junk food so much, start changing the route you take to work. This way you don't get reminded of eating junk food. Now we're going over to inverse law 2. Make it unattractive. I want you to highlight everything that's bad about the habit that you're gonna do. Let's for example say I use drugs every day. Highlight all of the bad benefits like I'll never find a job, I'm gonna die soon, I lose my family. That's all of the things you have to highlight. This way it's easier for you to stop. So now we're gonna inverse law 3. Instead of making it easy, I want you to make it as hard as possible in order for you to commit the habit. Increase the amount of steps between you and your habit. Let's for example say you're a gamer and you catch yourself gaming too much. Each time when you're done gaming, take your console, plug it out and store it in a closet. This way you're making it harder for yourself to commit the habit. Another example is you catch yourself spending too much money outside. Start leaving your wallet at home. This way it's harder for you to commit the habit of spending too much money. Now we are going to law 4. Instead of making it satisfying, make it unsatisfying. I want you to find yourself an accountability partner. Let's say me and my friend want to go to the gym. We make a promise to each other that every day of the month we go to the gym. Having someone by your side that has the same goal will keep you in line. So whenever one of you is lacking, hold each other accountable. This makes it way easier to commit to your habit. If you're watching this video and you're not gonna implement all of these things, you're either lazy or arrogant. You're never going to achieve anything in life if you're lazy or arrogant. That was basically it. If you follow all of these steps, you're gonna succeed ahead of your competition.